wife, dead.
You don't want to kill me.
You're a worthy adversary, I'll give you that. It's been fun. This fight is over.
The story begins in London with Thomas McKenzie, a bank security guard who lives a quiet life with his young daughter, Carly. But Thomas isn't who he seems. His real name is Martin Parker, a former American federal agent now living under witness protection. Most mornings are ordinary. He gets Carly ready for school, goes to work, and spends long hours behind a security desk watching security monitors. One night, that peaceful life is shattered. As Thomas prepares dinner with Carly, the glow of headlights floods into his home. Suspicious, he moves toward the door, only for 3 masked intruders to burst inside. Though Thomas is a skilled fighter, he is overwhelmed and knocked unconscious. He wakes up bloodied, tied down, face to face with the men demanding a package of powder they believe he's hiding. Confused, Thomas insists they have the wrong man. He even tells them to check his electricity bill for proof. When the robbers realize it truly is the wrong house, it's too late. One of them has already revealed his face. Now they plan to kill Thomas to silence him. With no choice, Thomas wrestles a gun away from an attacker. Shots ring out, and one by one, the 3 men are killed. Carly screams as Thomas calls the police, but he collapses from his injuries as sirens close in. The next morning, Thomas wakes in a hospital bed, cuffed to the rail. Detective Inspector Quinn charges him with murder and exposes him as an illegal resident. Worse, Carly is placed under child services, with authorities deeming him too dangerous to raise her. Later, a nurse slips him a phone, saying his lawyer is on the line. But it's not a lawyer, it's Ray Monroe, his old agency partner, warning that Thomas's true identity is about to surface. As soon as the nurse and the guard leave, Thomas picks his handcuffs with a paperclip. The guard notices him and tries to stop him. After taking down multiple guards in a brutal, precise beatdown, Thomas escapes the hospital. Meanwhile, in America, we meet Cooper, a ruthless arms dealer and Thomas's former employer. After executing 2 mobsters with his own gun, Cooper's assistant informs him that Thomas is alive and has been arrested in London. The shocking twist is that Cooper is Thomas's father-in-law, and he wants Carly as heir to his empire. He wants Thomas dead for snitching on him. so he hires a lethal European assassin named Bishop to kill Thomas and kidnap the girl. Shortly after, Thomas tracks Carly to child services, but Bishop has already infiltrated the building. Thomas notices a corpse reflected in the glass, proof of Bishop's handiwork. As gunfire echoes through the corridors, Thomas flees, learning Carly has already been transferred to a secure facility. He erases Carly's digital records, smashes Bishop's phone, and escapes into a taxi. But Bishop is relentless. Posing as a police detective, he calls and tricks the taxi driver into stopping at a gas station. Sensing danger, Thomas slips away, stowing away on a passing truck before leaping into a cable car. Bishop quickly offers a bounty, £10,000 to anyone in the cabin who kills Thomas. Two muscle-bound strangers step up. Thomas dispatches them with brutal efficiency while a terrified businessman cowers in the corner. Breathing hard, Thomas borrows a phone to call Ray, demanding pickup at the next station. But Bishop is waiting outside with a rifle. As bullets tear through the air, Ray's car screeches in, saving Thomas at the last second. Still, Thomas is left with a bullet wound in his stomach. Later that night, Ray hides him in a safe house and patches his injuries. But Bishop's tracking system leads him to the apartment. Gunfire erupts as Thomas and Ray return fire down a narrow hallway.
Hello, Thomas. I know all about you. After I kill you, guess who I'll be tracking down next?
You're gonna be dead before you get anywhere near her.
In the chaos, Ray is shot in the chest and collapses. Thomas drags him out, but Ray tragically bleeds out in the car as he's being taken to the hospital, leaving Thomas without his last ally. Tracking the abandoned vehicle, Bishop finds only Ray's body. But Thomas ambushes him, pressing a gun to his neck and forcing him to drive to the docks. He ties him with the cable ties, demanding Bishop call Cooper with false news of Thomas's death. But Bishop slips free with a hidden blade, triggering a vicious fight. After a brutal struggle, Thomas lands a powerful kick that sends Bishop crashing into the water. Meanwhile, Cooper storms Carly's hideout, slaughtering police and agents. He corners the girl, trying to lure her into his empire. When Thomas arrives, he stealthily eliminates Cooper's guards. But Bishop isn't finished, he returns, and launches one last attack.
It's been fun. This fight is over.
Thomas reverses the strike, forcing Bishop onto his own weapon, killing him for good. Thomas storms inside, knife in hand, confronting Cooper and his deadly female assistant. Forced to drop his gun in front of Carly, he appears defeated, until he suddenly hurls the knife into Cooper's stomach, dives for his gun, and shoots the assistant dead. Cooper collapses as his empire crumbles. Carly runs into her father's arms, clinging to him tightly as the nightmare finally ends. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.